Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Even blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the Temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Chiefs...
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor. Yeah, you're friend smart, but my boy's wiser. Yeah, get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up my body burning, and my stomach keep up talking. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I word a fire gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be...
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the Temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Rodgers going to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A shotgun give to Fournette. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Leonard Fournette stopped short of the marker on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Cardinals nothing.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
17 yards. First down, Cardinals.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Cardinals nothing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Leonard Fournette. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Fournette on the carry.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
A 46-yard attempt.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
From the 38, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got his man, Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdes-Scantling. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. That's caught inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up third and 3.
Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
A loss of 2 yards.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby.
28-yard attempt.
And they'll 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Mike 22, Mike 22. I got you, pump. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Boxing.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
26.
From the gun, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 20-yard line.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Rodgers again now. And that one will fall incomplete.
Incomplete on the
clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
Less than a yard.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
31-yard attempt.
Is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down.
Down, Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A final shot before half from Murray. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 15. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The tackle.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Again, it's Fournette.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First down, Cardinals.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Fournette. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Rodgers now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 33-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Caught on the right side by Adams. Oh, they're holding their breath right now. That's Aaron Rodgers shaken up on the play. Still down. We'll check on his status when we get back. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Box it. Hey, take 26.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
And again, it's Rodgers. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Rodgers now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. To throw again. Murray. Open man is Kirk. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Out to his left. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Leonard Fournette. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21. Cardinals 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air. And I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now this throw caught left side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
3rd and 1.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you
Everyone got 4 down. Boom.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And Crosby puts it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Cardinal first down.
To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Will Parks. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
26.
Rodgers throwing here. He's got the hook up to Lazard. Touchdown, Packers! Alan Lazard, 57 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. And now he's going to use his legs, and he'll be out right at the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And inches at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Christian Kirk.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
First down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Forced out to his left. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flush to it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete.
Leonard Fournette saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers looking to throw. Rolling to his right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
Today's final score. Packers.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.